Hello again, everybody, and welcome now to the replay of Corbin Redhound football for this 1984 football season. This is Don Estep along with Bill Hoover. Dale Johnson and Gene Harless will be with you for the entire 1984 season. One we're expecting a lot of question marks as we go in the early part of the year out of these Corbin Redhounds, because Bill Hoover, Coach Cotton Adams, is bringing back a lot of inexperience.
Well, you know, I think everybody's pretty much in mourning this year. We've got 19 seniors that we're missing, and all 19 people contributed to the program last year. And I think that anytime you have a situation like that, you're going to have a couple of games under your belt and try to find 2 or 3 each game, you know, to try to fill that void.
The Redhounds, however, will have some stars coming back. We've seen some talented people come back from last year. One has to be this outstanding quarterback, Nooners Reedy.
And we've got Reedy back, and then we've got Reeves in the line, and this Robbie Smith and Barry Rose, which was a tackle that started last year. He was, they went ahead and went with him. He was a young player last year, and here he is this year coming back, one of the biggest kids on the team. And then in the backfield, we've got Storms, and I think Dale Fox played quite a bit of ball last year. And we've got some good kids off the JV team. The Helton kid that's playing tight end. And there's several, and, you know, again, they're just going to have to find their mark and try to replace some of the things that we're missing this year.
One thing we will not be missing will be some weight along that front line. I noticed that our line is averaging 217 pounds.
That's a big line. They've got some big kids. Last night we were over here, and you saw it and ran it. And some of the kids we've got are, you know, good-looking kids, and they seem to have a lot of enthusiasm. They know what the test is that they've got this year, and I think they're ready for it. It's going to take time, though.
Speaking of enthusiasm, I've been around town talking to a lot of people, and Corbin is an enthusiastic town when it comes to football.
Oh, you can tell it's opening night. I've already seen 2 or 3 tailgate parties tonight already, and you can tell the enthusiasm's here. It's a social event, pride and tradition.
The Redhounds will have a 10-game season this year, and we're going to see some new people on our schedule. You know, it's kind of tough after you've beaten people into the ground for a few years to find people that will play you. This has been our problem.
Well, I think what happens here, you know, most everybody knew that Corbin had 19 seniors that left here last year, and you've got the situation with Knott Central coming back on the schedule. You got Clay County that's on the schedule now, and I think that those teams know that if they're going to measure any success at all in their own program, that they're going to have to play the best in the area, and the best in the area, without any question, is Corbin. And that's part of the reason that they're back on the schedule. And I think that'll help us this year. Whereas last year we were supposed to be one of the better teams in the state of Kentucky, and maybe ever, and compare it with even 1955 team. I think this year we're going to have to win every game. And sometimes those situations are a little bit better. Instead of, you know, we're going to win them all, we've got to come out here and we've got to win every one.
Still, we get back to the situation where Somerset and Middlesboro are the main nemesis.
Without any question, you know, they've got awful fine programs. All 3 programs are as good a program as there is anywhere in the state of Kentucky. And again, we've got Somerset here this year, and I think that this year I believe that Middlesboro has to go to Somerset early. Somerset's got a fine team. They've got a fine program. They've pumped a lot of dollars into it, and it's just a real credit to this end of the state and the way they've approached football.
Bill Hoover, you add a lot to our telecast, and I'm going to enjoy having you with us again this year as we begin our 6th season of telecasting Corbin Redhound football. But this year, we're on Monday nights, and we want you to pass the word. We've rolled the dice and found that perhaps we can get our biggest audience and make it available to more people here on Monday nights at 6:30. We invite you to join us for all the Corbin Redhound football games this year right here on Southern Cablevision. And we'll be back with the start of tonight's activities here from Campbell Field in Corbin right after this from our sponsors. Campbell Field tonight for the opening game of this 1984 football season, and you see that crowd. I'm telling you, the fans are coming out tonight. They're lined up, and we're just minutes from kickoff time. People on both entrances. The stadium is filling up off to our right. Across the way, the fans are filing in, and this is some turnout here tonight for the home opening. Well, the Corbin Redhounds are about to take the field against the Cumberland Redskins. What about Cumberland, Bill?
Well, Cumberland, last year they finished 12-1 under the coaching of Tim Saylor. This year they've got a new coach, which is Ron Kane.
We're going to have a moment of silent prayer before we get underway here in memory of Jack Thurston. Of course, Jack Thurston, for many years here, the sports photographer, died during the summer, and we'll miss Jack this year. You were talking about the Cumberland Redskins.
Yes, this McLahem halfback for Cumberland, who actually was a senior last year, who had an injury preseason, a scrimmage against Landcamp, tore a knee up. He was touted one of the best backs in the state of Kentucky last year, and because of the injury that came to him in preseason, he's been allowed another year of eligibility. So actually the kid should be a freshman at UK, but we don't know just exactly how severe the knee injury was, if he's came back, completely from that. And then again, Ron Kane's always prepared his teams to face the Red Hounds in the years past. And again, Cumberland's 12-1, although they lost their quarterback, starting center and a wide receiver and a guard, which transferred with Coach Saylor to Pineville. We had an opportunity to look at them last week in the panorama. But I expect a real good ball game for the Redskins. It's a good crowd, and they brought a good crowd here tonight, expecting to test the Hounds.
Well, the Redskins have really been a successful team over the past several years, 12-1 last year. Corbin getting set to kick off. Number 21, Darren Jones, the deep man for Cumberland, kicking off for Corbin is number 42, Bill Storms. Bill will see a lot of activity both on offense and defense this year for Corbin. He's a 5'7", 186-pound senior. And here we go. The 1984 football season is underway and is coming off to the left where number 81 takes the football. That is well covered, and down he goes after getting up near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is first play on a kickoff here. We've got Larry Helton, who's our tight end and defensive end, and he's one of the kids that came off the JV team that's supposed to fill the place of either Sadler or Pennington. Pennington's a tight end, and you take your pick on defense, and he comes down and makes the tackle on the kickoff.
The Cumberland Redskins will go on offense with their quarterback, Freddie Maggard, who wears jersey number 1. Jones, Dixon, and McCullough in the backfield. Let's call it at the 20-yard line for Cumberland. Looking up the middle, there's 5, 6, about 7 yards.
That's McLahem. They tell me that he has no problem with straight ahead plays, but he seems a little suspect on his cuts. But again, this is a test for him. We may find out that all just to be a myth.
Back to the right side. This is Jones this time, looking for the first down. I believe he got it across the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Reedy was on the tackle on that side along with Norville. Norville defensive end on that side. Reedy the corner man. They made the tackle, but they've got a first down.
Let me give you an idea of the defense for Corbin now. On the left side, 83 Jamie Norville in. On the right side, number 84, Larry Helton. The tackle, 78, Robbie Smith, 74, Barry Rose. And the nose, number 50, is Bobby Reeves. Backing up the line, Bill Storms, number 42. And we'll get more in just a moment. It's a first down at the 31-yard line. Now the Red Hounds are doing a little covering of this play.
We had, looked like Mark Rapier that came out. It was Mark Rapier, linebacker on this side. I believe he's playing a linebacker position. He came up and made the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. May have picked up close to a yard.
Mark Rapier, number 46, is a 5'8", 157-pound senior. Playing in there, I would imagine, in place of Jeffrey Adams. It's a yard pickup on the play, so the first air going up the season. Gets nothing. There's Larry Hilton all over the quarterback, Freddie Maggard.
Larry Hilton, he's going to be a fine one. He came in and made a real fine play that time.
The loss will be back to the 24-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 8 yards. And so Cumberland now really in a passing situation. They have a third down, some 18 yards to go for the first down. Just getting underway here in the opening period. A big crowd here and a big crowd outside still trying to get in to Dennis Stadium. With the slot to the right side. This is Maggard. Back to throw. He looks. He throws. Nice play by Reedy.
Outstanding play on that side. Just came up and got the hand in to deflect the pass. Fine play by Reedy.
It's going to be a fourth down coming up now. Fourth down coming up for Cumberland. And they'll go into punt formation. Television Sports bringing you the opening game of the year.
We got Byron Shees and Reedy deep for the Hounds.
Going to be Sheaves, number 14, McConnell, picked up. He's at the 35, goes down at about the 37-yard line.
They just couldn't get the handle on the ball that time.
So Corbin will take over. The ball will be at their own 36-yard line. Let's see what the Redhounds do from here. To the left side for quarterback Reedy. Paul Animan will slot DJ Catherine. Here's the handoff right up the middle, turning rather conservatively. Hey, here's Bill Storm getting...
He's outside. He's outside.
I think that people were waiting for a whistle, but he never was down or really stopped, and he just kept moving.
I anticipated a whistle on that one, too. Storm, he kept feet churning and broke outside there. A fine run by Bill Storm.
The first scrimmage play of the year, Bill Storm with 21 yards on that play and a Corbin first down. David Salvage on the Falls Highway, one of your hosts for Corbin Redhound football this year, here on Southern Television. Right out to the left side, Captain again, but he's really going to keep this time. Head gear tackle as he goes inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And Mitters Reedy gets 4 yards on that play.
I think Storms, we saw Storms over here in a scrimmage early on against Bryan Station. Had several good runs. He's going to be one of the bright spots in our backfield this year. He's a good, strong kid. Plays linebacker on defense. Plays fullback on offense. He can carry. He's got excellent balance.
Catherine wide to the left side. The backfield straight away as the fake into the middle. This is Reedy, 35. Reedy will keep the ball near a Corbin first down.
I think he missed. I think he had pitch man that time. Looked like they might have been able to pick up a little more yardage. Gone ahead and pitched that time.
He gets 6 yards to the 33-yard line. That sets up a third down and 1 for Corbin. So the Redhounds in 3 plays getting a lot of yardage as they'll bring Catherine wide to the right side on this play. With the 3rd and 1. Reedy pitches. This will be Lennon, 23. He has the first down, and Lennon sets inside the 25.
Well, the very thing that I thought about all the way through this summer, I watched that time McElham, our 5th-year senior for Cumberland, came through and took the quarterback on the pitch that time. Went ahead and tried to rough up the quarterback. Of course, I think it's going to be probably most of the terminology that we see anytime this year with any opponent that we have. It seems to be a lot of key on our quarterback.
That was a 10-yard run down to the second first down. It's Reedy on the option. Reedy will keep. Reedy runs over people. And Mitters Reedy has pulled the ball down to about the 15-yard line, and that's 8 more yards. And Bill took big chunks of yardage thus far.
Yeah, Hounds look good. They're moving the ball real well right now.
Second down and 3. Corbin took the ball from their own 36-yard line. Now in 5 plays, they moved it down to the Cumberland 15. Now for the first time tonight, both ends in tight. Norval on the right side, Catherine on the left. Number 42 Storms ahead of the halfback. Hughes, Lanham. Lanham gets the call. And now Hughes gets the first down. Crosses inside of the 15 to about the 12-yard line.
Had Norval trying to lead on that time. He was lead blocker on that play.
They look across to see whether or not it is a first down. And without a measurement, it is. Corbin has ruled up 3 first downs thus far on this ride that's taken them down to the 12-yard line of Cumberland. People still are trying to get in here, and we're halfway through the first quarter of play. This is going to be one of our bigger crowds ever for an opener. Redhounds first and 10. The ball up to 12. Catherine wide left. As Reedy will go right in the hole that The fullback, Bill Storm, went through. Reedy went right behind him and got inside the 10-yard line.
Back on the play by number 60, Larry Gray. Second down for the Highlands.
Only got 3 yards.
7 yards for a first down.
Second and 7 for Corbin Red Hounds. Offensive lead tackles, Robbie Smith, number 78. Bailey Rose, 74. The guards, Johnny Elliott, 59. And Bobby Reeves, 50. In the center is Jeff Page, number 58. Slot to the left side, straight up the middle. They try Storm. Storm has that tough yardage, down to the 5.
Storm's built low to the ground, kind of like Sam Jackson, another one of those seniors that we're going to miss. Built low to the ground, he's got excellent balance, and that time he just went ahead and just drove in there for about 4 or 5 yards.
The first down line will be at the 2. He got it just inside the 5-yard line. Now Larry Hilton, number 84 at an end, comes in replacing Jimmy Norville. B.J. Captain goes wide to the left. Third down and 3 for the first down. The ball at the 5. Reedy sidesteps one, looking for yardage. Here's a penalty. Gets
Touchdown.
The touchdown, but Bill will account. Don't believe it will. It looks like he comes in Corbin's backfield.
He singled out Lanham on the play there. Official tapped him on the shoulder, and evidently it's some sort of an illegal block.
So instead of a touchdown, it will be brought back, and we'll see how much on the penalty. Stepped off from the point of the foul. 15-yard penalty, and now this will test our ability to go against the odds. Actually, down to the 2 is where we have to get the balls back at the 22-yard line. We're faced with a third down and 20 situation.
Well, I tell you what, you take a penalty like that's a very critical penalty in that situation. All of a sudden, you're in the end zone, 6 points you think on the board, and that's taken away from you, and then you're faced with 22 yards just to pick up a first down on a third down situation.
Right out to the right side is Dale Fox, 26, split in. It's Hilton, 84, and Reedy back to throw. It's a 20-yard play he's looking for. He's looking, he'll throw, and it's intercepted. Number 1, that is the quarterback on offense, Freddie Maggard, that made that interception. Reedy had a lot of time, and I think he threw up a hope or a prayer.
Well, you know, he had plenty of time, and he saw it. Finally it looked like he was going to be down back there, and there was nothing else to do, and he threw it into a crowd.
So Cumberland comes up with the ball at the 10-yard line. You can see what the penalty has done now. It has denied Corbin a score. Cumberland takes it at their own 10. This is Jones. Jones running hard, just about 5 up to the 15-yard line, where a couple of Red Hounds meet him there.
You got Nick Creech on that side that was in on the tackle along with Byron Shees.
Nick Creech, number 22.
Creech is
yeah, go ahead.
He's 5'8", 163-pound sophomore, and Byron Shees, 5'9", 149-pound junior.
Shees has picked up a lot of weight since last year, and so Kevin's quite pleased with that. A 5-yard run will make it second down and 5 for the Redskins now. Quarterback, Maggard looking to throw. He'll throw upfield, got his man wide open. Up across the 30, 35, 40, up to about the 44-yard line. On the receiving end of that throw was Doug Dixon, a 6'1", 195-pound senior.
Catcher finally made the tackle there. In a situation like this, we turn everything around and we give them the momentum. You know, your momentum taken away from us, obviously, on the penalty. We were in the end zone. We come back, we throw an interception. They pick up the momentum, and Cumberland came down here to play. They like we said earlier, they're gonna try to make their mark here against the fine traditional Corbin High School football team.
The ball all the way up to the 42-yard line. 27-yard pass play. McCallum over across the 45 to about the 46 or 47.
This McCallum kid is a man. He's not a kid. He's a man. He's kind of reminds me of a situation a few years back. I had a fine back from Cumberland, Mike Granada. Came over here with a broken arm. He was a little bit on the injured list, and he ran through Corbin back in the 60s.
McElham got 5. It'll be second and 5 for the Redskins now from their 47. This is Jones. cuts into Corbin territory at the 49, and he pumps it down for 4 more yards. Nothing score. We have 2 minutes to go in the first period of this game.
Coach Adams lived hard this summer. One of the things that happened, we had Jeff Adams, his son, went down with a broken leg in a scrimmage that we had against Bryan Station, and I think he's carrying part of that, plus the departure of 19 seniors, and knowing that this is going to be an awful tough year. It looked like Jamie Norville was in on that tackle along with Reedy and along with Catron, I think.
Well, we've seen a momentum change here. Darren Jones, number 21, gets 8 big yards, running very hard down to the 41-yard line. And for Cumberland now, that is their third first down of this game, but they've got it behind them now. They brought this ball from the 10-yard line down to the 41.
I don't like the tempo at all. I do not like the tempo of this game at all at this point.
Big play by Reedy here. He gets Jones coming around the corner this time for no gain.
The thing about it is, though, every time Reedy makes a play, I'm watching these other kids from Cumberland. They keep talking to him. I mean, it's kind of like they've got him singled out. They know where he is on offense, and everything appears at this particular point in time they're running to that side, which is his corner over there. And he's trying to do both ways. I mean, we got several other people over there that are trying to do the job, but they seem to be taunting a little bit.
It's a short gainer, but what he did there was avoid a loss.
Cumberland came to play. They came to play. He was in the grass, but Larry Helton back here and went ahead and still had time to set it, get the pass off and find his target over there.
3-yard pass play to the Corbin 38-yard line, but it was almost a 10-yard loss where Helton had it. It's going to be third down. I guess 7 yards to go for the first down. The line to gain is the Corbin 31-yard line, so this is a big redskin play here as we wind down the final second of this first quarter of play. Down to 7 seconds here. The play underway, the final one of the quarter, and it's going to be a loss. Back to the 44-yard line. Helton does get his man this time.
Norville was back there, but Helton made the tackle. Norville got in there at the same time, but Larry Helton looks like one of the people that came to play tonight.
So that's the end of the first period of tonight's football game here from Campbell Field, and after one quarter of play, the score is Corbin nothing, Cumberland nothing.
Fourth down situation.
Well, on the fourth down situation after a loss here to start the second period, here's Putt with the kick. She's running after it. It's hitting at about the 17. Corbin will be backed up deep, but Corbin does stave off a charge by the Cumberland Redskins as they had a lot of momentum going down the field.
Well, we're going to have to, we need to play with a little more enthusiasm. As we said, Redskins came in here to play tonight. And Larry Helton, certainly appears to be one of the bright spots for the Hounds. I mean, he's made 2 or 3 fine plays here tonight.
Corbin will get the ball now at their own 13-yard line. The Red Hounds on their first series took the ball from their 36-yard line down to the 5 before suffering the penalty and having the pass intercepted. Now on their second offensive series, Corbin starting at their 13-yard line. That's the way to run, Larry. That's the way across the 25 to the 30 to about the 32.
He just more or less went on a glide that time. He just glided through there. Excellent run by Paul Allen.
1-yard line. So it's an 18-yard pickup for Corbin. And for the Red Hounds, that is their 4th first down of this first half. Gets them out of the hole. Not much on that play, though. Cumberland diagnosis and stops right near the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier was Byron Shanks. Number 14. Actually, no gain on the play.
She's that time. I'm sorry. I started to interrupt you there. I apologize. It seemed he tried to come over Elliott and Smith that time.
Watch Reedy this time. Got the man helping. Got a little too tall on the pass. That ball, too, down there. It's a new role for Reedy. A runner. He's going to have to turn passer. And this situation here is going to have to smooth out and develop over the year. Corbin is to be the contender.
Well, I agree with that. It's he's had to. He can play all positions. He really hadn't had that much experience at quarterback.
Let's see what happens now. It's 3rd and 10, so he's going to get another try at it. Throws over the middle. Ooh. Stepping in there for Cumberland, number 32, Doug Dixon, got his hand on it, but it's batted away, and now we have a 4th down situation.
Well, at times I've watched him in practice this summer, even in the scrimmage. He's put the ball up, awful soft, and he can throw. He's got a strong arm. He's a thrower.
Well, Bill, had he not muscled that one, it could have been intercepted.
Oh yeah, he did the right thing that time.
So now it's going to be 4th down for Corbin, and Cumberland will drop a couple of men deep. Darren Jones, number 21, and Randall Collett, number 81. Reedy in punt formation.
Number one.
Nice high punt. Bearcats called and taken for Cumberland at their 26-yard line.
What kind of distance to get on the punt that time?
Well, let's see. From the 31-yard line of Corbin, which would be 19 to midfield, that's the way I counted off. Another 25, 35, 44 yards. Not bad.
It's not bad for pool room math.
All right, Cumberland gets the ball again as these teams continue to feel each other out. In the first half, and there's no score. Maggard back to throw. Maggard puts it way up in the air. Play it right, Rudy. That's the way.
Byron Shees showed excellent speed on the recovery that time. Number 14. Number 14. He just went ahead and played center field. Looked good.
Was it Shees that tipped that away?
Right.
Pardon me. I was so used to Reedy doing that last year. Good look from Shees. Shees, that was good.
Shees.
All right, that's a lot of it. He has good speed. So Cumberland plays a wide open game, and a King coaching, you can expect that.
Oh, he's battled the hounds many, many times over the years.
There is split into the right side. Maggard back to throw. He's going to get the pressure this time.
That'll work. That'll work. Need a little enthusiasm. I don't know. It's a muggy night. You got a heat element here, but we need to show a little more enthusiasm.
Well, Paul Clevenger, number 53, got him on the run, and he couldn't get away then from Robbie Smith, number 78. And down he goes. The ball back to the 15-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 11 yards.
Robbie Smith closed the refrigerator door on him.
Going to be a 3rd down and 22 situation for the Redskins now. Dixon outside in to the right side. Here's the pitch back to Jones. Jones stays behind the interference. Now with the reach of Bill Storm's done a real good job.
Bill Storm made a fine play that time. Showed good pursuit, got over there, and got him before he could turn the corner.
That's a 1-yard loss. Johnny Wheels on the Falls Road, one of your hosts, where you can see Johnny Wheels 90 days. Thank you very much. So, knee tire, muffler, brake job, whatever. Look at Johnny Wheels. Here's the kick now.
Excellent punt.
This is Reedy. Going to take it at the 43, 45. Reedy will butt it here and not go very far because a lot of white shirts get him at the 45.
I thought he should have got to the corner.
Starts playing a little hard-nosed there. Rather than outrunning, he tried to run over him. It disappeared from this angle.
They've been talking to him all night. He just maybe he was going to answer.
We're in a scoreless ball game here. By the way, if you'd like to see this game commercial-free and have a copy of it, it's going to be available at Curtis Mathis, either on a per-game basis or you can sign up for the entire year, and we'll give you more details on that. Here's the handoff.
Dale Fox.
But Dale can't find any room now. The first time we headed downfield, it came pretty easy, big chunks of yardage, but it's getting tough now. Just a yard. The copies are going to be made available. But what you do is call Mark at Curtis Mathis and tell him you'd like an individual game or the entire year. It's $25 per game or $20 per game on the entire year if you take all 10 football games. And so if you'd like to have recorded from this tape that we're doing right now, you can get it. This is Hughes. Ready to lay there, gets in the back door, but he lost the ball. Catherine tried for it. I don't know. I believe he got it.
He got it twice. He got it twice. He fell on the ball after it came out. She's made an excellent cut there and then went ahead and took a pretty good lick, lost the ball, and Catherine fell on it and came out and got it back. It's an excellent job by Catherine. Good hustle.
We end up with a 2-yard loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11 to go for the first down right now. So Corbin needs to get something generated here in the scoreless first half. 3rd down, 11, the ball at their own 44-yard line. We have a slot formation to the left side with B.J. Catherine, number 89, split at the end, and that's Lanham, number 23, in the slot. Brady in a passing situation. Brady looking, he throws, took a lick, and has it intercepted by number 60.
We're in trouble.
It's in midfield, the Corbin 45. And who made the tackle? Good tackle. 84, Larry Hilton. Larry Gray, number 60, intercepted.
We got the ball back. We got the ball back.
Well, let's see what that flag is all about. Penalty marker dropped. Maureen Meyer is for it. All Corbin Falls Highway. Your host again this week for Corbin Redhound football. See the complete forward legal line at Maureen Meyer. Well, we're getting a break here.
We're getting a break, and we're getting a quarterback. We got Jackson in at the quarterback now, number 5. Got Mike Jackson, 5'9", 162-pound sophomore. I think Reedy's come out for he's either come out for a breather or they moved him to tailback.
Well, I tell you, he really took a lick, and they're talking to him now. Somebody grabbed his neck and made a wish to him. Corbin gets on a penalty down to the 40-yard line of Cumberland, so let's see if these penalties can even things out. Earlier, we had a touchdown denied because of a penalty, and now we have the penalty moving it down to the 40-yard line. And so we have a timeout call with 7:07 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the score. Corbin nothing and Cumberland nothing. As you said, Bill, number 5, the new quarterback for Corbin, but he gives it to Dale Fox. Good running across the 35 to around the 43-yard line. Number 5, Mike Jackson, the 5'9", 162-pound sophomore, replacing Reedy. I think Reedy might have been shook up just a little bit. We have a flag down.
Let me say a little bit about Mike Jackson. Jackson did an excellent job last year on a JV team. He's a battler. He runs the option awful well, and he just really worked hard. I heard Coach Farris say many times, he really worked hard.
Corbin will be the recipient of another penalty against the Redskins here. A 5-yarder, but the play was only good for about 6. He gets it down over. Let's move the ball down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back penalties now. And the Redhound will have a first down and 5 to go. Jackson remains the quarterback. Lanham, Storm, and Fox in the backfield. It's both number and height. This is Lanham. The moment he gets the ball, loses a yard.
Number 65 for the Redskin was untouched. Nobody touched him on the line of scrimmage. He was on the line of scrimmage. Nobody even touched him.
second down and 6 for the first down. By the way, we're going to be playing our games back at 6:30 on Monday nights this year, so pass the word. And we all want to invite our sponsors that make it possible. We hope that you'll patronize them. The First National Bank and Trust Company, Corbin told us, the largest financial institution. Gamble, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Cadillac, and Toyota. Again, your host this year. As is the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. Forest Hill Pharmacy. One of your hosts. And you'll find the complete Hallmark card line at Forest Hill Pharmacy. And we're pleased to welcome Mr. Gaddy. Mr. Gaddy's one of your hosts this year. They have a daily buffet from 11 to 2 for $2.99. You can eat all you want. That's where I ate today, Bill. In case you see that stomach out there quite a bit. It's delicious. You go out there and eat all the spaghetti, the pizza, and whatever at Mr. Gaddy's. They have a buffet on Monday and Tuesday evenings from 5 to 8, and free delivery, by the way, at Mr. Gaddy's. Those are some of our hosts. We're ready to go now. Corbin will have it second down. But they got only 2. Cumberland playing tough now. Fox gets it down to the 34, and the Red Hounds unable to move it there. It's going to be third down, 4 for the first down.
That's Dale Fox, 5'11", 183-pound sophomore.
Well, you need the first down right here. Try to keep this drive alive. It's already been salvaged by 1 penalty. Reedy is back in at quarterback. Here's Reedy on the counter. He'll get the first down out of Fox. Fox find out around the opposition. Gets it all the way down into the 15-yard line.
Appeared to be a little counter play in there to Fox, and I tell you, it was there. It was big enough for the car to go through, and he waited just before you knew it, he was in the secondary. Made a great run on that.
Something on the board before the end of the first down. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Ball at the 15. Lanham, 10, 9.
Don't stop.
They pile up at about the 8-yard line, so that's 7 more yards.
Good effort by Lanham. I wish when he get in a situation like that, he'd kind of get a little bit lower. He's up there where he's got a lot of people to take a shot at him. He needs to get a little lower.
Paul Lanham, 5'10", 185-pound junior. Number 23. Cut it to the 8. Really closer to the 9 as we look at it right now. By the way, this field just immaculate condition this year. We must compliment those that are responsible for this. Already movement.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's go, Hounds.
Sophomore has scored Corbin's first touchdown of the year, coming with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the quarter, and it's 6-0.
You mentioned Field here about work that's been done this summer. I think Claude Sears, our local pro at the country club, came over and gave a hand. He does such an excellent job at the golf course that he came over this summer and he showed him some things that needed to be done, and you can tell I've never seen the field look any better.
Well, it's like a park out there right now. Reedy will punt after touchdown. Well, it's punted around. Reedy does the only thing he can do. Throws it up in the air and hopes somebody can get there.
Seen that play somewhere before.
So the extra point is no good. So the Corbin Red Hounds have scored the first touchdown of the game, and we'll be back in a moment with the score. Corbin 6, Cumberland nothing. Bill Storm did an excellent job on his first kickoff. Let's see what he does here. This is a low line drive type that Jones gets it. Jones is pushed up. although Norville didn't make the tackle, he caused him to lose his momentum and balance, and down he goes.
Yeah, Norville came down and made the initial lick there, and Jim McDaniels, number 27, 5'9", 156-pound junior, came in and did the final part of it.
The ball will be at the 30-yard line where Cumberland will take over again. This is the fourth time that they've had the ball on offense here in the first half. Playing in the lob, and the out-of-bounds marker helped us a little bit right there.
She's almost played it a little bit short. He was trying to time his jump. He got over. He had plenty of time to get over, but he went over and he just actually went up a little bit too early, but still worked out for us.
Incomplete pass, stops the clock with 4 minutes and 6 seconds here in the first half. Corbin leading by 6-0. Now, Cumberland, in the last 5 years or so, I think their record's something like 45-9. They're no slouch. They won last year.
He played Paris for the state championship 2 years ago.
Up in the air. Let's see who can get it. Now they called him down. That's some good defensive work right there. Langer didn't have a chance.
They made the right call.
Larry Hilton, number 84, one of those back there. Another that I saw, number 75, Mark Hensley, number 78, Robbie Smith. All rushing the quarterback. Brother Maggart's only a sophomore. He's 6'2", 175 pounds. He's going to lose back to the 22-yard line, so that's an 8-yard loss, and stays down an 18. And this Cumberland team, regardless of field position, they're willing to put it up anywhere. Let's see what they do now. 3rd and long. Jones outside in to the left side.
Smackleham.
Looking for running room. Got some good interference. Smackleham gets good yardage, but he had to go a long way for a first down. He gets about 10, needed 18.
Yeah, B.J. catching on that side along with Helton. I believe it's Storm and Creechwell, right? One of the two of them were.
He does get it up to the 32-yard line, because that is a 10-yard run. But it's going to be 4th down, and Cumberland will have to give it up. Collett again in punt formation. Cumberland has Reedy and Shees back. Reedy's 18, Shees number 14. Very close in the first half. Loader downfield. Now Reedy will take it at the 32, 35, 40, 45, and right at midfield. Corbin has good field position here. Well, they did have good field position. Bill just points out to me that there's a penalty marker drop. Midfield with 3 minutes to go in the first half, not bad. But now, if they step off the penalty, the time and the distance could go against them.
You got us on a clip.
Let me reiterate about going up. Get you a copy of the entire season. You really wouldn't have to go out there. You could call and reserve your copy by calling for Mark. Just ask for Mark and say, I'd like to have a copy for the entire season. Take commercial free, and they'll be provided for you. And you can put your name on the list. Reserve your copy. That's Curtis Mack. Corbin all the way back to the 25-yard line. Jackson, the quarterback. Jackson hands off, and
Storm, I believe.
Carried by Storm. Back over the side, number 32, Dixon.
I think we were bluffing them as far as any long play at that time, because we had the wideouts to the right side, but with the 6-0 lead and deep like this, I don't think Cotton wants to gamble too much. Yeah, we had
Darren Smokey Martin that came in, wide receiver, came in that last time for Helton. Darren's 5'8", 148-pound senior. He's running. Excellent effort that time by Dale Fox.
33-yard line. That's 6 more yards. You got to look at the time now. With a minute 50 to go in the first half, the Red Hounds need to get a big game if they want to pick something up on the board.
Something I think a lot of people need to take into consideration here. You know, this is a real challenge for our young kids. This first time, you know, we've got to have the Butterflies opening game, starting here in front of the hometown crowd. As I said, Butterflies and hometown crowd. There's a lot of young kids out there that have yet to, you know, prove their mark.
Well, young Mike Jackson just kept reaching for the football that time, but never could get it. And finally, Cumberland comes up with it. And the Redskins in a very good position now with a minute 26 to go in the first half. They recovered the Corbin fumble. The ball at the 33-yard line. Cumberland getting the ball for the 5th time. Corbin's defensive front now has a big pass ahead of them. Well, of course, Pepsi has been the choice of every Corbin generation, and we're proud to say that. Why don't you have a Pepsi? If you're at the game like tonight, I think most of these people are enjoying a Pepsi Cola from the standpoint of the heat, and that just makes it taste that much better. But you know, you've been a part of it. Pepsi, the choice of every Corbin generation. One of our hosts for Corbin Red Hound football here on Southern Cable Vision. Another is Southern Cable Vision, by the way. We're glad to welcome them this year. General Manager Mike Pettigene, and now offering a complete lineup of great movie channels, Showtime, HBO, the movie channel, and Cinemax. If you're not enjoying one of those, why don't you sign up now and enjoy it? It goes to Knucklehound, and Knucklehound will get a couple of yards, Bill. They were going for the long play with the screen. That wasn't a screen, but with the pass out of the backfield to Knucklehound.
Right. You had Norville and Catron on that side over there that did a fine job. They made a fine tackle on that side.
They only got a couple of yards to the 31-yard line. To start from the 33 and get it down to the 31. This being our first football game of the year, Cumberland arresting the clock now with 50 seconds to go. We want to mention Corbin Materials on South Main. Sand, gravel, concrete, septic tanks, steel. Corbin Materials is the place to go. And of course, as natural as having a football game on is having Charles Baker Furniture as a sponsor. Charles and Ann Baker have been tremendous, loyal Corbin supporters for many, many years now, and they're always a part of these broadcasts. Charles Baker Furniture on South Main. Cumberland set to go second down and 80 yards. Niger looking. A lot of red jerseys running up.
No way, no way, no way.
That's a loss of 11.
Larry Helton again. Robbie Smith, he was coming hard that time, but Larry Helton made a fine play that time.
Well, Cumberland's going backwards now. They have 30 seconds to go. They started with the ball at the 33. They have it back at the 42. The clock is their enemy. They were wanting to capitalize on the Corbin mistake, but now they're going to have to do it in a hurry because we're down to 50 seconds to go. Off to the right side is Jones. Back to throw. Niger, he throws. It's a short pass and out of bounds. Bill Storm knocks the receiver. But that stops the clock with 8 seconds. That will give them one final play. It's going to be a 4th down situation coming up. So they're going to go for broke undoubtedly.
That play happened so close to the sideline, I thought Tommy Faulkner was going to have to go ahead and make the tackle.
Cumberland, I don't think they're going to punt. No, okay. Here they go on the 4th down. Long. Niger to throw. Robbie Smith to the territory. Here it is. Knocked away. That's going to be the end of the first half. Corbin had good coverage downfield.
Got a quarterback a little slow, being helped up there. Robbie Smith applied the pressure that time.
Well, we reached the end of the first half of this football game tonight from Campbell Field here in Corbin before a capacity crowd. And at halftime, the Red Hounds leading the Redskins by a score of 6-0. in just a moment with second half activity right after these messages from our sponsors. And here we go. Our second half is underway. A high bounce on the kick to Reedy. Reedy coming up that left sideline, crosses the 20 to the 24. He gets collared right there, and Reedy has brought the ball back to the 24-yard line where Corbin will start their second half activity. The Red Hounds leading here by a score of 6-0. Our second half underway here on our Monday night telecast now. We'll be on the air each Monday night at 6:30 from now on. So we invite you to join us here on Southern Cablevision Channel 11. Let's set the Red Hounds now at quarterback is Reedy, number 18, a 5'11", 182-pound junior. And the halfback is Paul Lanham, number 23, along with the flanker back 26, Dale Fox. The fullback, number 42, is Bill Storms. And we're ready to go now. First and 10 from the 24. This is Storms. Very little yardage off that left side as Storms gets maybe a yard or so, and that's about it. Number 1, that's Maggard coming up.
Storms got that good leg drive, low grab.
So Storms gets just the yard. Maggard making the tackle. And Corbin will have it second down and 9 yards to go. Second down and 9 from their own 25-yard line. Now we have split into the right side. Slot man also to the right side. From the 25-yard line, the handoff is given to Lanham. Lanham at the 30. Lanham to the 35. Lanham out of bounds as he gets up to the 39.
We had a mixed-up assignment that time on the line of scrimmage. We had two of our linemen there ran into each other on the guard and the tackle on a pull there, and one going one way and one going the other, and we were very fortunate to get what we got out of that.
Got 14 yards out of that, Bill. That's our 7th first down of the night, as Lanham has moved up to the 39-yard line, where Corbin will have it first and 10 right now. The Red Hounds again, they'll send Helton wide to the right, and Dale Fox, number 26, is in the slot. From the 39, up the middle again, Lanham, but this time there's absolutely no room whatsoever. Stopped in his tracks at the 39-yard line. Patrick Evans, a sophomore, number 56, hit him right head up.
Line of scrimmage.
Corbin on top by 6-0 here tonight, and trying to drive with this football to start the second half activity. So the Red Hounds are going to have it second down and 10 from the 39. Trying the left side this time, hard driving.
I'll tell you what, that's what it takes. You know, he's not stopping to find out if there's anybody there blocking or anything. He's going ahead and putting his shoulder and his head down, and he's going ahead and picking up what blocks he can along with himself.
We've been impressed here tonight with number 26, Dale Fox, a 5'11", 183-pound sophomore, and doing quite a job. He has just picked up 9 yards, going to be just shy of a Corbin first down at the 48-yard line. So let's see what the Red Hounds can do if they can pick up first down number 8 right here. The ball at their own 48-yard line. Reedy checks his backfield. It's in tight. Here's the handoff to the 48 of Corbin. He slips to his right, and had number 50 not come up from the behind, he might have been gone to the races.
He wasn't designed to go that way. He was hit and knocked in that direction, and it was a good thing. He had good balance and went ahead and picked up some extra yards.
So we have Fox here making another fine run on the play. He has put the ball down to the Cumberland 48-yard line, and for Corbin, that's their 8th first down of the night. Corbin on a drive here, starting this third period of play, leading by 6-0. This is Fox again. Fox changing direction. Watch him dig again. Fox gets about 9 yards.
And how about what an effort for a sophomore. Outstanding effort by Dale Fox.
So Dale Fox has moved to the 36-yard line, it looks like right now. And that's going to be Corbin's 9th first down. And the Red Hounds moving the ball very well here, starting the second half of play. At the 36 of Cumberland, leading by 6-0. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go. We're in the third period of tonight's game from Campbell Field. Reedy on a reverse that had everybody going to the left side. He moves off to the right and moves it down to about the 25, 26-yard line is where it is. Nice run by Nooners Reedy, the quarterback.
It was designed. He went ahead and faked everything, had everything coming this way, and just hoped to be able to get him outside with his speed to the other way.
Well, that's what Reedy did. He had everybody going in motion to the left. He takes off to the right side and is put the ball down for close to a 10-yard pickup. It looks like now the official says it's going to be just shy of first down yardage. B.J. Catron coming wide to the left now on second down and less than a yard to go for the first down. The ball at the 26-yard line. Paul Lanham here. Lanham slides by one, gets low, and goes for the first down. As Lanham picks up about 8 yards down to the 18-yard line. That is Corbin's 10th first down, and the Red Hounds have picked up.
On the ground that time, went ahead and picked up 5 yards, just scooting up. Larry Helton looks like he's maybe turned an ankle on that side. He's trying to work it off.
Well, Bill Corbin has picked up 4 of their 10 first downs in this ball game on this drive right here to start this third period of play, and they're consuming quite a bit of time and taking this from their own 24 down to the 18-yard line. 10 first downs. Corbin threatening here in the third period. And they try it up the middle this time. This will be short yardage, about 3 into the 15 is Bill Storm. The fullback tries to power his way right straight up the middle. So Corbin now will be faced with a 7-yard situation on second down coming up here. B.J. Catron at an end, number 89. Larry Helton, number 84. At the other end, the tackles are Barry Rose, 74, and Robbie Smith, number 78.
We've got Catron and Norville at our ends now.
Okay, we have Norville, number 83, coming in at the end to the right side now. This is Paul Lanham. Lanham slashing forward, and Lanham has put the ball down to about the 9-yard line. So the Red Hounds keep moving in the right direction here in the third period of this game. Got 6 yards.
Excellent run that time by Paul. Paul's got good size on him. He's got good speed. Probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy on the Corbin team.
Well, the Red Hounds now have it down to the 9-yard line, threatening here in the third period of play. Getting the momentum back that they had in the first half when they took it in, denied the touchdown, then the momentum changed and Cumberland came back strong. Here they go from the 9-yard line. Slashing off that right side is about a 3-yard gain to the 6 is Lanham, I believe. Yes, Lanham again, the ball carrier, and it looks like he's picked up the first down. That's Corbin's 11th first down of the drive now. So Coach Cotton Adams has these Red Hounds all geared up here in this second half. They've been able to use about 6 minutes on this drive that's taken them down.
His arm. He's holding his right arm. Seems to be a little bit of a pain.
Barry Rose, number 74. We want to remind you about Food Fair Supermarkets, back with us again this year as one of the sponsors of Corbin Red Hound Replays. Food Fair, where you get S&H green stamps and service all the way to your car. And we're proud to announce that Curtis Mathis, now one of our fine sponsors here for Corbin Red Hound football. Curtis Mathis, over behind the Chapel House and Trademark Shopping Center, where they have the largest selection of tapes for tape rental in the area. You can rent a VCR there for $5 overnight. And the satellite dishes are coming to Curtis Mathis, so put in your order for one right now. Curtis Mathis. Now, as the Red Hounds get set to go, we're faced with a first and goal situation. The ball is at the 6-yard line. We have just a little over 6 minutes remaining here in the third period of this ball game.
Mark Hensley's replaced Barry Rose at tackle on the right side.
Mark Hensley, number 75. Here's Reedy. Reedy looking to that corner, and Reedy's got the touchdown. Down, and Corbin leads by 12.
I'll tell you, that's something that's surprising tonight. You know, you watch the execution both by Cumberland and by Corbin. There's been very few flags. I mean, what flags we've seen have been, you know, either an illegal block or a clip. But execution on both parts of both teams has been excellent tonight.
That's coming now with 6 minutes and 1 second to go here in the third period. So the Red Hounds have used half of the period on a drive, a 12-play drive that has taken them from their own 24-yard line. 76 yards and 12 plays for the second touchdown of the game, and
establish some confidence and get some of those butterflies out on these kids.
They're going to go for 2 right here, and let's see if they can make up for that missed extra point earlier. Reedy scrambling, trying to get in. B.J. Catron says he's in there. Let's see if he is. Nope, the officials won't agree with B.J., so it's denied, and the Red Hounds now have scored their second touchdown of the game. We have a timeout with the score, Corbin 12, Cumberland nothing. And we're ready for the kickoff now, as Bill Storms has done a good job here tonight in kicking the football. He gets another high one, deep one downfield. Going to be taken and brought back to about the 30-yard line, where Cumberland will get the ball for the first time this second half.
Bill Storms made the initial lick on that, and again, Jeff McDaniels also on the assist.
Well, we want to tell you a little bit about McDaniels, number 27, a 5'9", 156-pound junior on that kickoff team, and he got downfield along with number 42, Bill Storms. Storms having a fine game here tonight, by the way. Cumberland will start their series from their own 30-yard line. The Redskins have Freddie Maggard, number 1, the quarterback, 6'2", 175-pound sophomore. They've had a very wide-open attack here tonight, so expect them to do just about anything. He looks for somebody, nobody there, so he's going to have to eat it alive. Back deep.
Bobby Reeves, 5'10", 215-pound senior, made initial contact.
Bobby Reeves. And 74, Barry Rose, who had that arm hurt a moment ago, was also in on the tackle. Really no gain on the play. Line of scrimmage at the 30. As Cumberland gets set to go, their center, number 79, Johnny Turner, out of the ball. Cumberland at their own 30-yard line, second down and 10. We're in the third period of this game, and they're jumping too quick on that left side. And that was Junior Eads, number 76, that jumped the gun just a little bit there. That means that they're going to suffer a 5-yard penalty. So things are going in the reverse direction here in the second half for Cumberland. They have to suffer the 5-yard penalty for offsides, which puts the ball back to the 25.
Yeah, it's the first time that's happened with Cumberland now, first time where they've shown an offsides.
So Cumberland has to suffer the 5-yard penalty. It's going to be second down and 15 for the first down. Redskins have McElham in the backfield, along with Jones. The throw over the middle is complete. It's going to be just a short gain across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, but it is complete to number 80.
That time.
Catron and Creech in on the tackle for Corbin. Collett on the receiving end, number 80, a 6', 175-pound sophomore. But the Indians now will be faced with third down and 9. They have the ball at their own 31-yard line. Tonight's game being presented by Charles Baker Furniture on South Main and Corbin. Of course, Corbin football, Charles Baker and Baker, they're just natural. They all go together. Glad to have Charles back as a sponsor this year. High, lofty pass downfield. Looked like Rapier might have had a shot at it, but couldn't get to it. He and Sheese were both back there, and the ball falls to the turf incomplete.
Yeah, we had an opportunity then. I thought we should have been in position to intercept that one.
So it goes incomplete. And Cumberland now will have to give us the football as they have it fourth down and 9 from the 31-yard line. Charles Baker Furniture, 1820 South Main in Corbin. So when you have a need for furniture for your house, make sure you check with Charles Baker first. Here's the kick now. Collett and Reedy watches it hit. It's going to start bouncing and bounce and bounce down to the Corbin 19-yard line, about the 18-yard line, where the Red Hounds will start the series now. Hit off that right side, and about a yard at the most is what the Red Hounds get out of it.
Lanham was hit in the backfield that time. He was hit before he ever took a step.
Paul Lanham, the ball carrier, gets about a yard, and that's all. Corbin now will be faced with the second down and 9 situation.
The entire county of Harlan County is in our area tonight. I understand that Harlan is playing Lynn County. I believe Kaywood's either playing Williamsburg or Whitley County, and somebody said they all came on the same bus and saved gas that way, just dropped them off at each field.
Oh, we got a great crowd out here tonight. The handoff up the middle gets to about the 24-yard line. That is Reedy. Reedy
took the ball and took maybe one step back and then tried to bust it out till he get into the secondary.
Reedy holding on to the football comes up about 4 yards to the 24. The situation for Corbin now will make it 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 deep in their own territory at the 24-yard line. Reedy checks his backfield. Uh-oh, no room whatsoever at that time.
We're not doing anything on the line of scrimmage right now, and either that or Cumberland's fired up.
Well, Dale Fox didn't have a chance on that. About the moment he gets the football, he's taken down, and Corbin will suffer the loss and have to give up the football on a punt. Well, thus far tonight, we've had Reedy punt for 44 yards and had a lot of hang time on it. Cumberland did not get a return on it. Let's see what he does right here. As he's punting the line of scrimmage back at the 20-yard line. Reedy with a nice kick out of there again. Got a lot of height on it. And it's going to bounce, and this one's going to be touched dead. It will not be fielded again. It's going to be touchdown at the 46-yard line. That means that
She just went ahead and made a heads-up play that time, but down on the ball. You never know if it's going to go ahead and take that bounce the other way.
Okay, that means it's going to be a 34-yard punt this time for Reedy and no return. Cumberland will take over from the 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Let me tell you about my friend Bill Crook over at Tri-County Insurance. Now, if you need insurance of any kind, check first with Bill and Sharon Crook over at Tri-County Insurance. They're located right across from Eastward School on Master Street in East Corbin. Tri-County Insurance. They can fix you up with the kind of insurance that you want at the price you would like to pay. McElham gets hardly any yardage there. Ooh, boy, he was spun down. And look at that.
You key back like that, and you make a good stick on him. You had good gang tackle that time. You know, just got to give you that lift, you know, because he's a premier back.
Well, Robbie Smith that time saw him spinning around, and he hit him high. Number 78, Robbie Smith, a 5'10", 220-pound senior, and he lowered the boom on him, so it's going to be a loss back to the 45-yard line, and Cumberland will have it 2nd down and 11. So only 20 seconds remaining here in the 3rd period of this game as Freddie Maggard checks his backfield, has a slot formation to the left. They'll try it right up the middle to McElham. And he gets across midfield to the Corbin 49-yard line.
Number 22 made initial contact.
Nick Creech, number 22. Creech, 5'8", 163-pound sophomore, making the contact there. So we've reached the end of the 3rd period of this game from Campbell Field. After 3 quarters, the score, Corbin 12 and Cumberland nothing. Here we go now to the 4th and final period of this football game as Corbin leads by a score of 12-0. And McElham gets the ball again, and McElham gets about 3 yards, and that's all, as he brings it down to the Corbin 46-yard line.
On the tackle that time.
B.J. Catherine, all right, Bill, making the tackle. Cumberland has an interesting situation right now that here in the 4th period, you got to play to win, and although they have it 4th down, the ball out near midfield, I would think they would go for it and try to pick up that 1st down. And that is what Coach Keene is going to do, go and try to win it here. First half, you might want to kick it, but here in the 4th period.
Try to put the ball up. And he's got some good receivers. Again, though, this quarterback that he's got right now is starting tonight. He's not the quarterback that they intended to have this year. Again, the starting quarterback went with Tim Sutter to Pineville. He's supposed to be an outstanding football player. I don't think the weather conditions last week allowed him to show anything against Corbin, but he's supposed to be an outstanding prospect not only in football but in baseball as well.
We want to remind you about another one of our fine sponsors. Mr. Getty's had lunch there today. By the way, you can go out to their buffet. You can eat all you want for $2.99. And great pizza, spaghetti, you name it. The daily buffet from 11 to 2 at Mr. Getty's. Monday and Tuesday evenings from 5 to 8, they have the buffet too, same deal. And free delivery. Yeah, free delivery in this area from Mr. Getty's. And, of course, First National Bank and Trust Company, another of our fine sponsors with drive-in facilities downtown, east, and south Corbin. The First National Bank, Corbin's oldest and largest financial institution. Bringing you the replay of Corbin Redhound football here on Southern Cablevision, Channel 11. We're ready to go as the Cumberland Redskins
4th and 3.
get a 4th and 3 situation, and here they go off that right side, but here comes Bill Storm.
Oh, yes.
That's Bill Storm.
How about that?
That's one of the finest plays that we've had tonight. He really saw that.
Excellent tackle by Bill Storm.
Number 42, Bill Storms, as I said, had a fine football game tonight. 5'7", 186-pound senior, and he denied the first down or any yardage whatsoever. So that means Corbin will take over at the Cumberland 49-yard line. Good field position here, and a chance to add to that 12-0 lead. We're in the 4th period of this game. We're going to be back next week at 6:30 here on Southern Cablevision, Channel 11. Our broadcast telecast will come on the air at 6:30. Reedy back to throw. Reedy looking. The ball knocked away from him. Got it on the first bounce, but he's going to suffer a long loss on the play. Back to the 40-yard line. Reedy, fortunately, got back to the football and picked it up on the first bounce.
Just lost the handle on the ball.
I think maybe somebody had tipped that football, and when Reedy went back, had it bounce right for him, picked it back up, and so Corbin will have it 2nd down, and, pardon me, it's going to be an 11-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 21 to go for the first down. Reedy looking across the field to his backfield now. Got a man in motion, that's Lanham. Reedy back to throw again. He looks, he throws, it incomplete. So the passing game has not come together tonight. That short pass intended for number 23, Paul Lanham. Incomplete pass would leave the ball at the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 21 yards to go for the Red Hounds as we look at it right now. Corbin opening their season here tonight against Cumberland. A big crowd on hand at Campbell Field. Dennis Stadium filled up, and the stands across the way filled up. And the field is just in immaculate condition. Just a beautiful situation we have now. Well, it looks as if that somebody along that line for Cumberland has jumped in there just a little bit too soon. Cumberland will be assessed a 5-yard penalty here.
I didn't think they'd already set for enforcement, but apparently that's what it was.
All right. The 5-yard penalty has moved the ball upfield, and Corbin will have it at the 45-yard line, but still it's long yardage to make up. A moment ago, 21. Now it's 16 yards to go on the 3rd down play. So let's see what the Hounds can do with it right here. Reedy under. He fakes. People all over him. He throws and has his man upfield. Nice catch up there by Larry Helton. Helton, a 5'11", 173-pound junior.
Somebody hanging on to him when he released the ball. He did a good job just getting the ball off, and Helton made a fine reception.
Larry Helton, number 84, catches the pass, but like we said, Corbin had a lot of yardage to make up. They get it down to the 45 of Cumberland. The original line of scrimmage was the 49. So really, they have amassed only 4 yards pickup on this series of downs, and that means they're going to have to kick the ball. Reedy in 2 punts tonight has kicked for 44 and 34 yards, and right now they could put Cumberland back deep in their own territory with the punt here. Whistle sounds, though. Let's see what's happened. Yeah, apparently it's going to be a delay of game penalty against Corbin. Won't hurt that much on a penalty of this nature. It'll move it back to about midfield, and still Reedy wants to try to put it inside the 20 and not have a run back and back Cumberland up here. So the line of scrimmage now, the 50-yard line.
Reedy wants to get off that 35 or 40-yard line.
This adds Jewelers for over 50 years of integrity and experience in the jewelry business. try Distad. Here's the kick. He just kind of bunts the ball a little bit, got some good height on it, but it is not rolling in the right direction. Byron Sheaf sees it along with Mark Rapier, and they touch it dead. But Cumberland's going to come up with the ball at about their own 22-yard line. Corbin Deposit Bank and Trust Company with Tellerific. 24-hour banking nationwide. Joining us for the broadcast of Red Hound football, Corbin Deposit Bank. And as we said a moment ago, Distad Jewelers. You'll like the jeweler that you can trust. That's Distad, downtown Corbin. Part of the Corbin business community for over 50 years. Glad to have both those fine sponsors with us here tonight. So here we go. Back to throw, Maggard. Maggard looking off the flat to the left and almost complete. A nice dive.
He almost made an excellent reception.
That was Jones, number 21. Darren Jones, 6'3", 185-pound junior, that almost came up with that football. Of course, right now with the situation as it is, Cumberland has very little except to go to the air, try to conserve some time, and move that ball upfield. And that's exactly what they're doing as they started passing right on the very first down from the 22-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 10 now for the Redskins at their own 22. Here's the pitch. But Jones trying to cut outside, and he's dumped.
They went ahead and tripped him up.
Larry Helton getting him off that defensive end position to the right side. He's only a junior, playing a fine game here tonight. Barry Rose tackle to the right side. The nose is Bobby Reed.
He's been worried about it ever since the panorama. He was really, really upset and displeased with what he saw at Pineville. Of course, weather conditions had a lot to do with it, but he just was really upset about the execution and labored with it all week. And you can still see his temperament on the sideline. He's not really all that pleased with.
Kind of dipsy-doodle there, the halfback pass, trying to pull something off here to get the ball upfield, goes incomplete, and so they're going to be faced with fourth down and 10 now. Coach Adams, of course, a little anxious about this season because of the loss of so many people from last year's team. 19 excellent ball players departed, but the tradition here at Corbin goes on and on and on, and these players here will take up the slack and give Corbin another fine football season, leading by a score of 12-0 here in the fourth period of this game. Cumberland no pushover, though. Cumberland's had some fine football teams. They were 12-1 last year, and so the Cumberland Redskins always have a tough team to deal with. Going to be in punt formation, just too deep to try any gambling at this point now on 4th and 10. He scoops it off the ground. Collett gets a good one out of there. Considering the situation, he gets it across midfield and down to the Corbin 49-yard line, where the Red Hounds will take over right here. So Collett did a good job just to get that one out of there, and the Red Hounds have another opportunity with good field position here in the fourth period of this game, taking from their 49-yard line. Say, did you go through this summer without a swimming pool? Well, there's no need to. You call the pool professionals. Corbin Marine would like to put a boat in there, but I was going to talk about low aluminum, right? Low aluminum is the pool professionals, and Lehman Low & Sons, they can put your pool in and have you ready to go. Think about it for next year, won't you? Well, nothing at all right at the middle there. And so the Red Hounds get little or no gain. Not only does Low Aluminum install the storm doors, storm windows, gutters, awnings like that, but they've been in the swimming pool line for a long time. We were talking about Corbin Marine a while ago, your Mercury dealer, located behind Forest Bowling Lanes, and Corbin Materials, we talked about earlier tonight, supplying you with sand, gravel, steel, septic tanks, and of course concrete. Those are two of our sponsors here tonight. By the way, we're talking about Forest Bowling Lanes. They're going to have their fall season coming up pretty soon, and I think it starts Labor Day week. So if you haven't signed up for the fall leagues, do so now at Forest Bowling Lanes. Call out there and make your reservations for that. Hey, a great run up the middle. That is some running on the part of Fox down to about the 40-yard line.
I wonder what McLean thought on that one, because Fox just got through running right over the top of it.
Dale Fox. Dale Fox did bust him pretty good, Bill. As number 26, this young sophomore, Dale Fox, has moved the ball. Corbin getting their 12th first down of the night on that play. Yeah. Corbin Marines and Corbin Material, your host. Here we go now as Reedy checks his wishbone backfield. Fox again as Fox.
Boy, he's running hard. He's running hard.
Fox running hard, as Bill says in the background. Gets it 4 more yards down to the 36-yard line. And, while we have a moment, we talking about this beautiful turf here. We want to remind you about the beautiful yard you can have by visiting Laurel Landscaping Company and Laurel Gardens out on the level Green Road at Keavy. They're your host, and they hope that you'll come by and see them. We certainly hope you do, too, because they have such an outstanding selection at Laurel Gardens on the level Green Road, huh? Well, Lanham meets a lot of resistance. He gets free, but the whistle has blown. Matter of fact, the penalty marker has been dropped. Earlier tonight, we had that situation. Matter of fact, start of the game when Storms got free like that and got some yardage out of it. The whistle never did blow, but this time it does blow.
Quick whistle this time and a slow whistle the last time.
Well, Storms got the yardage out of it. Lanham can't get free, but I don't know if it would have mattered or not. Let's see which way the penalty will go. Well, the officials are looking downfield, so it's going to be a break for Corbin. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Redskins. That's going to move the ball down to about the 21.
Now replacing Paul Lanham, number 20, Dave Burr, is a 5'8", 161-pound junior.
Dave Burr into the lineup now, replacing Paul Lanham. Let's see if they let Burr run with it this time. A lot of times somebody comes off the bench like that. They're full of enthusiasm and fire, and they'll test them immediately to see what can happen. Okay, the Red Hounds set to go now. The ball is down to the 21-yard line. That would be Corbin's 13th first down of the night at the 21. This is Burr, number 20. Burr sliding to the right side and gets good yardage to...
He can smell it.
David Burr gets to about the 11-yard line. That's about 10 yards. Let's see if it's close enough for a first down. Yeah, he got in there and had that enthusiasm and a nice run.
Robbie Lamb into the game now, 5'9", 162-pound junior. Helton and Lanham's back into the game.
Robbie Lamb, number 16. Number 60, Dwayne Miller out of the ball at center, 5'8", 170-pound junior in for Corbin now. And here is Dale Fox. Fox slashing in. Let's see. What the call is now.
Almost made an excellent block.
Okay, Bill. Donnie's along with Bill Hoover here tonight. Timeout called by Cumberland, which gives us an opportunity to talk about the Broyhill Showcase Gallery at the Hall Watson Furniture Company on Center Street in East Corbin, home of quality home furnishing since 1922. So if you'd like to get an idea, like going into a magazine and getting ideas there of just how things will look in your home, go over to see the Broyhill Showcase Gallery at the Hall Watson Furniture Company, and there you can see how things are going to look, because they have several situations set up and designs made to give you a better idea of how decorating your home can be. And then we want to talk about our good friends out at Corbin Tire Center. I'd like to recommend to you Roger Mumford and his crew at the Corbin Tire Center on the Falls Road. If you need service for your car or truck, matter of fact, major overhauling, or if you just need a tune-up, take it out to Corbin Tire Center. Don't forget, too, that they have those Goodyear tires. Roger Mumford, we highly recommend him and his crew to you at Corbin Tire Center. Well, let's see what the Red Hounds can do with it now, as the Cumberland Redskins have called the timeout to try to do something about the situation here to deter the Corbin attack, which has led them all the way down to the 7-yard line. And Corbin's 14th first down of this football game. Reedy on the call. Reedy sliding left. Reedy, touchdown, yeah.
I tell you what, no matter what on the execution that time, Bill Storms carried out an excellent fake in the middle that time, allowing us to go ahead and what appeared to be a touchdown. But
well, the reason you said that, Bill, is you see that flag over there. That means the second time tonight that Corbin is going to have one call back because of a penalty. On the very first of this ball game, when Corbin took it in from the 5-yard line and the penalty denied the touchdown, you saw the momentum change in this ball game. Here, they've taken in from 7 yards out. The penalty has wiped it out, and the ball has been moved back to between the 17 and 18-yard line, where Corbin now will be looking at first and goal to go from there. They have 14 first downs in this game. Corbin has pretty much dominated play, especially here in the second half tonight. Let's see what Reedy does with it here with about 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth period. Reedy dips it out a little too high. Pass intended for Paul Lanham. The execution on the passing game has not been as sharp tonight as Coach Adams would want, but the early games going to get a lot of this ironed out. Get out here and work those things out and see where your strengths and weaknesses are. And here tonight, some of the timing, some of the pass plays has not been there, as that one was right there. That's going to make it second down and goal to goal for Corbin now. The ball between the 17 and 18-yard line, as Reedy will call with Corbin leading by a score of 12-0. This is Reedy. Reedy off that right side, fakes the pitch. He'll slide off one, and another, and another, and another, and touchdown. Nooners, Reedy has gone for the score from 17 yards out, and wasn't that a beautiful run right there? Reedy had several people hit at him, but they all kept sliding off as his legs had too much power for the opponent. Yeah, I guess that's right, Bill, knowing where it's at and going for it, and that's what Reedy did. That's his second touchdown of the night. Now, they're going for the point after from placement because they tried that earlier tonight and had a miscue on the snap. And Byron Sheets will try now. They tried two-point conversion the second time, but now it's time to practice on your game of kicking. And that's what they're going to do. A good kicker is Reedy. He puts it up. It's long. It's good. Right between the uprights. And the Redhounds now have taken a 19-0 lead with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. We have a timeout called. Timeout now, and the score is Corbin 19, Cumberland nothing. Well, only 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the ball game as the kick from Storm this time hard to handle. It's rolling down to about the 5, and he shouldn't have picked it up. Should have let it roll out of bounds. It's going to be buried.
he should have let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. If he lets it go out of bounds, that means that Cumberland gets the ball up at the 40-yard line. But the youngster that was in there deep for Cumberland men tried to field the football. And instead of getting it up at the 40-yard line, Cumberland's going to take the ball at the 5.
Actually, he had to get on it since he touched it. If not, he should have let the ball go out of bounds.
Well, Cumberland backed up right now, and a long way to go. Forest Hills Pharmacy, one of our sponsors this year, they have the complete selection of Hallmark cards. That's right. A big, big display at Forest Hills Pharmacy. Hallmark cards. Go out and see them. Here's Jones coming off the right side for a couple of yards to about the 7-yard line.
Made some outstanding selections this year, too, Don. I'm not going to say anything because I don't think there's been any press release on any of that yet, but just outstanding selections.
Talking about the Hall of Fame banquet.
One team. And naturally, everything has happened up to this point in the 3 years of the club. We've got all those people that are invited back to share in the festivities, and along with the fans and this year's teams, all of them, all of Corbin sharing the tradition. And it's going to be outstanding.
outstanding.
Yes, we're talking about that banquet that's going to be on September the 13th. I'll tell you what, last year's was just a super, super banquet. I don't know that I've ever been to a situation like that has been any better.
One of the finest things I've ever seen.
So we invite you, if you can get in. You're going to have to get your tickets early because we had a packed house last year, and I expect the same this year. Just a fantastic, fantastic situation at the Hall of Fame banquet last year. So that's part of what we're looking at right now. This tradition of Corbin football, Corbin basketball, a lot of pride there, and that's why that Hall of Fame banquet was so good. Here we go. Cumberland now struggling to do anything, and a lot of youngsters in for Corbin denying anything at all. They get the ball up to around the 10-yard line and push back.
Along with number 19 for the Hounds, John Foreman, 5'8", 150-pound senior.
Danny Norval is number 83. Pardon me, Jamie. Danny is father. Jamie Norval, 5'11", 175-pound senior.
Hurl, 5'11", 200-pound junior, playing defensive end on this side.
Okay, that's 52. Terry Harrell on the right side. Here's the snap back, and the punt is out of there. Here we go. Fair catch by B.J. Catron. B.J. has good hands. He didn't get into a lot of earlier practice, but he's a good player.
He hasn't had a lot of time to work with the team this summer. He's an excellent student. I understand he's been in an honor program all summer long. He has aspirations, I think, going to the Air Force Academy. That's what I've been told. He's real credit to our program.
Well, he catches the ball at the 45-yard line, where Corbin will take over now in the waning moments of this ball game, leading by a score of 19-0. Lowe's Sporting Goods in the Trademark Shopping Center, one of our hosts. And if you need footballs, basketballs, golf clubs, tennis rackets, you name it, Lowe's Sporting Goods is your place to go. Number 17 is the ball carrier. That's Danny Steele, a 5'8", 148-pound junior. As Danny Steele gets about a yard to the 46-yard line. Remember Lowe's Sporting Goods, won't you? Anything in the sporting line.
Quarterback, 5'9", 162-pound sophomore.
Michael has a lot of potential. Mike Jackson. let's see if he does the moonwalk this way. Here we go. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. And that's Burr, number 20, just bumped out of bounds. Got a late hit over here. Yep, there goes the flag. David Burr running after a nice pitch that time from the quarterback, Mike Jackson, 5'9", 162 sophomore. Number 5, and he has a lot of potential. So that's going to move the ball downfield, 15 more yards, and that means it's spotted now to about the 32.
One of the guards for Corbin, Chris Hart, 5'7", 165-pound sophomore.
Looks like his father, doesn't he, Dwayne? Yep. Chris Hart, number 63.
Number 86, Baron Smokey Martin, 5'8", 148-pound senior on this end.
Okay, Martin into the lineup also. And number 17, that's Steele, headed right up the middle again. So Steele carried for the second time here tonight. These youngsters doing a good job. Number 27, Jim McDaniel's in the lineup. And we'll try to spot some others for you. Number 70, Kent Carter, 226-pound sophomore. Playing at a tackle. This is Burr again. Bump, goes again. And didn't give up. Kept moving those legs, and David Burr has looked good in a relief role here tonight. He's number 20. Number 58 coming off the field right there is Jeff Page, who started at center tonight, a 235-pound junior. Okay, these younger guys are out of that huddle immediately. 53 seconds to go, and that's what was on the clock when they went back to that huddle. They scrambled back to the line of scrimmage. This is Jackson now looking off that corner. Flag goes down, and Jackson will get a first down, but it's going to be nullified. We're pretty sure because the penalty will be going against Corbin. So let me mention again that if you would like to have a videotape of this ball game without the commercials in it, Corbin Redhound football will be available at Curtis Mattress this year. Just call over there and ask for Mark and reserve your copy, or drop in to Curtis Mattress behind the Chapel House over at the Trademark Shopping Center. and you can have a tape of Corbin Redhound football. Now, we've experienced a little bit of microphone problems tonight. We'll have those cleared up for the next game. But we've altered that situation, especially here in the second half, and hope that it's suitable to you. Here we go for the Redhounds now. Jackson feet taking out from under him, and there's no gain of the play at about the 25-yard line. Redhounds trying to get back in time to get another play off, but the clock is running, and Corbin will win their opening game of the year. As Bill Hoover and I start our third year together on the telecast.
Probably one of the finest things we've ever played in the state of Kentucky.
Talking about the year before last, the state championship. Last year, I think one of the finest teams ever to play in the state. Although we didn't get to the state championship, there's still a great team. And so we're seeing what Coach Cotton Adams and his crew can do.
They put forth a good effort. Came out the second half. They were fired up. They had an opportunity to go in at halftime and get teed out pretty good and get those butterflies to shake loose. And we came out. We dominated the whole second half. No question about it.
Bill, thank you for joining us here tonight for the color commentary on our football game as the Corbin Redhounds win by 19-0. And we'll be back with more here from Campbell Field right after we pause for these messages from our sponsors. Again, Corbin winning tonight by a score of 19-0. Corbin winning here tonight by 19-0 as Fox opened up the scoring in the first half, and Corbin led by a score of 6-0 at halftime. Then Rudy in the second half scored 2 touchdowns and an extra point, and that was the scoring for Corbin here tonight as the Redhounds opened victorious against the Cumberland Redskins by 19-0. We invite you to join us next week here at 6:30 on Channel 11, Southern Cable TV, as the Corbin Redhounds take on the Knox Central Panthers here from Campbell Field. So until next week, this is Johnny Stepp on behalf of Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Hardick, reminding you this has been a television sports production here on Channel 11, Southern Cable TV. Until next week at 6:30, good night, everybody.